estate tax. I'm just going to run through this very, very fast because most people are worried about it. Maryland inheritance tax is 10%, but it's not if it's going to your spouse or your children or your grandchildren. There's no inheritance tax. So an inheritance tax through the will would be, you know, if I'm giving it to a good friend. So if I'm giving it to my friend Johnny, I'm giving them 50 grand, 5 grand of that would be Maryland inheritance tax. Maryland estate tax, I don't know what's going to happen. But basically we were at $1 million and up to the new tax cuts, the federal were about 5 million and we were increasing up to catch up with the federal. Now the federal's up at 11 and I don't know what Maryland's going to do about that right at this moment in time. But as I say, all my clientele, not even close to that. If you are very close to that, I would be referring you to someone else because that's not my specialty, okay? But for most of us, unless my name's, you know, I better not mention any names, but if I'm very, very rich, like a DuPont or something, we don't have to worry about any of that, okay? The other one is there's big things, and it's what we call the gift tax and the federal estate tax. So basically 2018, you know, 11.5 million bucks for a single person. You can get up to 22, 23 million if you're a married person. After 2019, it usually goes up by inflation. So I'm not really talking about this. I want to talk about this. There's two types of taxes that we have to be concerned of. One is there's a tax gorilla over in that room, that side of the room, and there's a Medicaid gorilla over in this side of the room. So most people are saying, well, I can gift away $10,000, $11,000 or $12,000 a year without any tax consequences. Yeah, but that's just a reporting mechanism. It's actually just went up to $14,000, $15,000, okay? Now you can do that so you don't have to report that. But in your lifetime, you can roughly gift away 5.5 million bucks without any gift tax to you or any gift tax going to the person. So over here is this tax gorilla. So if you gift away $2-3 million in your lifetime, it doesn't care because you haven't got over that $5.5 million. However, this Medicaid gorilla is going to be very, very unhappy with you. And there's going to be ramifications. Because if you're gifting any money away, and then you go into a nursing home, you've gifted some of that money away within this 5 years, you're going to get penalized by this gorilla. Okay, so for every $8,684 in Maryland you gift away, that creates a 1-month penalty period. And we'll talk about this. So if you've given away $86,000, that creates 10 months of penalty. So what happens if I go into the nursing home, give my kid $86,000, I'm below $2,500, I go on Medicaid, I try and go on Medicaid, what's going to happen? I gave this within this 5 years. I now have 10 months of penalty period. Who's going to pay my nursing home bill?
Your savings?
I don't have any savings anymore because I gave it away to my kid. I gave my $86,000. Now, my son signed a nursing home contract and he signed it as a guarantor. So who's the nursing home going to come after? My son. And you're going to say, that's not going to happen. Nursing homes wouldn't do that. Sign here, sign here, sign here, sign here, 20 pages, and you don't know what the heck you're signing. Now, if he had signed as a power of attorney, remember I said power of attorneys are really, really powerful documents. If he signed as a power of attorney in the nursing home contract, the nursing home can't go after him or my spouse or my daughter or whatever. So if you need power of attorneys, everything you do for your loved one or your mother, your father, your son, your daughter, or your loved one, you sign as power of attorney. And then you're not responsible because you're just acting as an agent. I think a couple of seminars ago there was a woman who says, well, can I just write POA after my name? I says, well, you can write POA after your name if you have a document saying that you're the power of attorney, but you just can't put POA, okay? So that's when I talk about powerful power of attorneys, okay? So that's what we want to do. So I don't want to really spend a lot of time on this because it's not really doing. So what we do is create a wealth preservation plan utilizing trusts, especially with the revocable. We want to avoid probate, avoid Maryland taxes, avoid federal taxes, and avoid the nursing home spend down. And utilize an irrevocable life insurance trust. We used to use that in some ways when the federal estate tax was about $1 or $2 million. I don't utilize it now because none of my clients need it, and I'm not really going to go into that.